Hi guys, so this is a 7-deck read I didn't get to in the earlier video. We already rolled the die and we had the North Node in Taurus, the 11 of alignment, truth and balance of justice in Libra, and then Libra again over here. So a lot of cardinal energy of balancing out the North Node in Taurus here. And we're going to just do the 7-deck read here. So the deck or read that you see in front of you, which looks like this from above. So you can see all the cards. It is a 7-deck read. For those of you not familiar with my reads, the 7 decks are, the main deck is the SIRIAN STARSEED deck. We have the Rider-Waite Mini Clarifying. We have the Tarot Sexual Magic. We have the Romance Angels, the Universal Golden, the Gilded Tarot back there, and the Numerology deck over here. And I always roll the die in the beginning and do oracle cards at the end. So this one was done on the 21st. And I cut the deck at 8/18, which is the dance of manifestation of dreams, the 18 of the moon, which is also the 0 point field, for me, the purple moon. And then at 8:30 of crystals came up, which can be Christ-like or of cry stalls or purging. And then tails also came up, T-A-L-S. So any which way but loose, but tails coming up in any which way, whether it's a story, whether it's the tale, a tall tale, whatever it is for you, or a talisman is also coming up. And 8:30 is the dance of the union. I finished clarifying at 8:49, which is the dance of the 49, which is emotional sovereignty, the 9 of Cups, being happy with oneself, getting your wish. The major arcana here are the Tower and Alchemy. Alchemy is like the Temperance card. And before the read was Karma, which is the Judgment card. And then after the read was Reason and Shadow. Reason is the Emperor, and Shadow is the Devil. There were three swords, 1 cup, 2 wands, and 1 pentacle. Actually, they use different symbols. So this is flames. So the swords are orbs in this deck, in the SIRIAN STARSEED deck. And the cups are chalices, the wands are flames, and the pentacles are, what am I thinking of? Coins? Why can't I think of it? Well, any which way. They do still look like pentacles. So 31 and 23 came up there, which is the group, the 5 of wands, which can be competition, it can be fighting, it can be just difficulty dealing with different energies in a group with a lot of different people, and it can also be playing games like sports and having fun with each other, acting together, or just doing group events together in the pursuit of happiness. The 23, of course, is the King of Wands, which is this year today, 2023, the wake-up call to the King of Wands, learning how to balance himself. The Court cards came up as 9 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles after the read, the Queen of Swords before the read. The 9 of Swords was in there too. And then we had triple ones, double 3s, 6s, and 7s. So the triple ones is major new beginnings there coming up. The 33 of the Christ vibration, standing up for yourself, as the 7 of Wands. The 66 of the Queen of Pentacles, and the spirals of the Rose. And the 77 of the Sovereign energy, the 9 of Pentacles. And 7, 8, 9, 10, begin again, was also coming up here. 67, the Knight of Pentacles, and 36, the Atlas energy of the 10 of Wands, also here, as well as the 13 of Transition, the Death card, and 78, the 10 of Pentacles, the end of the deck. So the code line was all about beginnings, and B was separated from ginnings or ginnings, and the code line was all about number 15, coming from 8 and 7. And 8 is strength, 7 is the Chariot, 15 is the Devil. And here are the message that came from the code line here today. A Sophia vital essence, an adept top dog, walking away from risky enclosure. And then the ginning stuff came up. To take a stand as to love, passively, intensively, without reference. Potato without peel, without plural space or place. Bright night 8 of emotions or calic. Ass, Eve, Knight of top dog, Chow, which comes up as the torch and the inner child. So ASS and ESS were both coming up with Eve. And the north of orb, and the sense, the silhouette, the ancestor, the shadow, or in your opinion. The Christ energy of thoughts and words. So the way that came up was ass, Eve, and remember ass can be a donkey as well. Potato without peel or plural place or space. T8, that T can be time out, it can be the top dog, and whatever it means to you, it could be a dead end, but toggling up as well. The T8, or the dance, right, of God with the twins, of the torch of the inner child, the flame, and the ESS, Eve, no food sense. This could be no sense of smell, no sense of what to eat right. The essence of the Eve, the ass of Eve, the life essence as the sap after death, right? The essence of life when it leaves the body, the ESP or the after death test, and the ice between the T and T, which is explosive, of ice between the torch and the SS evenness or the sine wave. The sieve or sieve, well, the sieve is that life essence energy. Sophia's life essence, no food sense. But a sieve can be, you know, a filter, a shift to assert without rate, without a certain rate of something filtering through. The energies of to assert passively as opposed to assert aggressively as the feminine, right? She has passive assertion as well as opposed to the aggressive assertion of the masculine. The knight as in the nighttime, or the knight as in the knight with a sword. Also the adept being good at the T8, the top dog dance, with the torch of the inner child, the twin flame, as Eva, as the sieve, the sift, and the sieve, the spiritual essence, no food sense, or no sense of nourishment, or the enclosure of the Christed energy of orbs, which is thoughts and words and blind men and orphans. The ESS, which means to move in changing directions, or the sine wave. The ash, the horse, the ace, the E flat, the ascene, to eat. Cataract, rapid, vessel, death, ox, clam, bivalve, shell, mussel, and ass, or donkey. So the donkey's ass, or the Eve of the ass, and the adept of the Eight of Cups, of walking away and within. The Seven of Swords, of that wrist, the liar, cheater, or thief. Of the energy of the divine masculine, the Jesus Christ reference here, and the whispering bench. In B, Jinnings, right? So Jinnings is basically beating the seeds out of the cotton. To be that transmuter, right? Of beating the seed, the star seeds, out of the clouds, basically. As the sap, the after death test, walking away from risky behavior. Also the energy of growing and jinning, which is that transmuting energy of beating the seeds out of the cotton or torturing the cotton, like the cotton, that's one of the streets near me, but torturing the cotton like you would torture any kind of material, right, to get that look, to get the seeds out. Or even talking about food, you know, what you would do to try to get the seeds out, or smushing something or squeezing them out, straining or filtering, or the sieve. Mary Magdalene, ESP, and Lilith, TNT. Christ of orbs, of thoughts and words, blind men and orphans, growing from being tortured for seeds. Right? Growing from the torture they had to go through to get their seeds, wanting that, the essence of the human. So a combination of the two parts of the feminine, the Mary Magdalene and the Lilith, the ESP part and the TNT part, and then the Christ of thoughts and words, the masculine of blind men and orphans, growing from being tortured for their seeds. And then we start with the Nine of Swords, which is suffering in silence, the nightmare, the stress, the sleepless nights. And beneath that is the Six of Swords reversed, the Ace of Pentacles upright, the Karma upright, the Queen of Swords upright, and the Six of Pentacles upright. And then the Nine of Swords on top, which is this pile right here with the minis on top. A need for peace, offering a new start, groundbreaking diamond in the rough, in a judgment, decision, or karmic wake-up call. The Queen of Swords shares or settles out, sleepless or stressed, suffering in silence, or dealing with a sister, or just stressed out, hiding underground or taking a load off, a look back at the work done, with the Hermit shedding light or advice, storytelling, or imparting wisdom. Not seeing eye to eye, and bacon could be coming up here too. As I was giving Teddy some bacon snacks, bacon was being cooked on the TV. It was fun. The synchronicities are kind of off the hook. Not seeing an eye to eye with the King of Swords reversed, silenced, or being negative. Post-war, back down, or lover's bliss, could be liver. Lover's bliss with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy of the old man. And the High Priestess with injustice, of keeping to self about the injustice of drama after sudden events or epiphanies or sexual exchange. Salt and Pepper Olive Head, Viking, and Lady Justice, stepping down along with Towers, or when Towers went down. Hook in the third eye, or Viking, or Steer in the train. Lucy leaving the pumpkin patch with too much drama, a kink in the plans, foundational issues. With Aquarius, Virgo, and Gemini, Pisces upright, Libra and Scorpio reversed here. The Queen of Swords sharing her concerns of karmic repercussions. The dark nights ahead, coming face to face with religious leader or their maker, with the Sphinx schooling the goose, keeping them in check to celebrate occasion, home, or stability. But the Queen of Wands reversed is tired of this, or pissed off, or untrustworthy. The top dog, Libra perhaps, keeping the golden goose quiet or from flapping their wings. And again, the wings being clipped. To wave to them or waving them to come in, but Libra says no, and the Queen of Wands reversed is tired or pissed of everyone having more than them. And the devil to pay came up as well. And the devil to pay was one of the factions in the mountains. There was the Runyons, R and then Union. R Union, that's so funny. And that was at 1233, which is the Hanging Man and the Christ vibration. So at 1205 is the Hanging Man and freedom, change, and expansion of the Hierophant here, which could be a religious leader, with Scorpio and Libra upright, with stable home, but the Queen of Wands reversed is not, or a drama queen. Little angels studying and being good as the neighbors wave, or trying to recruit them, but guarding their golden child or nest egg. With Libra reversed and Scorpio upright, and then Scorpio upright and Libra reversed, calling in their soulmate and letting go of control issues beneath that. All aces were up except for the cups. The heart was just not in it. The Queen of Swords upright with the Man in the mirror, looking back without romantic tie and no longer obsessing over someone or splitting hairs or cutting cords. Instead of obsessing, trying to do something about it. A rose to one not having it, or refusing to give up info just to get a payoff, not willing to play again or to get played again. The dark high priestess here with keys to get in, or professing she does for a price, with open book test, with very low cleavage, ankle bracelet, and cat, and lots of red fruits, using her feminine wiles to get them to cave. With spiritual career, number 78, and below that was manifestation with the number 8 of the dance. Dissatisfaction with instability, move or visit with the hermit, and good news leading the way, trying to end the stress, the complications, out of options or unable to implement or follow through at this time, as dreams are dashed or just being more realistic, perhaps dizzying prospects, having to dump emotional attachments or no crib. The Queen of Swords shines with light, impatient to be free from emotional dissatisfaction, or unstable home with hermit's advice, leading the way with good news, but worried that options won't pan out, and all the things they love will be taken away from them. Dreams dashed, hiding underground or stressed, not sleeping, suffering in silence due to drama, or after sudden event with the Queen of Wands reversed, angry woman, tempting in with cookies and then making threats, which was a personality that came up in that movie of the devil. This woman, you know, she'd invite you in for cookies and be all sweet and then tell you she's going to kill you if you don't do what she tells you to do. So there's that kind of personality coming up. So she comes off as this, you know, perfect homemaker, but she's really nasty underneath. So spiritual career comes up here as 78 with the 10 of Pentacles, family, business, or community, and heaven on earth. Pisces, divine feminine world, ascending to death or transformation. As the Knight of Pentacles reversed is stuck, unable to enact a plan, dropping the ball, the act, or breaking patterns, with the Six of Cups reversed, negative past or children or bad memories, or just difficult kids, or falling out at work with the King of Wands reversed. At 115, which is the Magician or divine masculine and the devil or shadow side here, is the Tower reversed in the recent past, with drama of the 10 of Pentacles, family, business, or community, or legacy. Hanging out, getting over the loss or the regret or the boredom of starting over, the Queen of Swords, seeking peace in a wake-up call at night, receiving a big offer to recover in a lot of back and forth with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, letting go to make amends or a family feud, and Scrooge no more. At 141, the divine masculine or magician and the Ace of Cups, where the foundation is the Seven of Wands reversed, of being defenseless without excuse, overcome by the group or attacked or ganged up on, and not working, being the patient angel, or between patient, institution, and magician, or doctor therewith. They're with their God now, as the magician manifests, big time. Sagittarius, Gemini, or Virgo are all upright here. The feud between traditional and alternative factions, not working out between angels and the all-boys club, with all tools on board. The central energy here is the Three of Swords reversed, the healing heart, after suffering in silence or stressed out, not sleeping, or a sister with dreams but no satisfaction. The Page of Pentacles reversed, in need of help and challenged by the Eight of Cups reversed, uncomfortable with emotions of the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which can be a dependent child there, or someone spending their money, or both of them are all about the money and status, or recovering the Knight of Wands reversed player who's falling short or paralyzed by their passions, or perhaps they intended to follow through but they just couldn't make it, with the Ten of Cups reversed, family now unhappy or ending an emotional cycle. The Page of Swords reversed may be a negative message or a little liar, and the wounded warrior dropping the act to come together in joy. Perhaps a big rotten family taken down so the loving one will thrive. Beating the cotton to get the seeds out may seem like abuse, but may have actively saved them or actually saved them. So you don't see it at the time, but showing you how the only way someone could get out of a very bad situation was by getting some abuse, which then would lead them to the place where they would be able to get out. So it was very interesting the way they were portraying that. So beating the cotton to get the seeds out may seem like abuse, but it actually saved them. The reunion of the magician, hangry and losing the battle, or a sore loser, or with the evil empress, recovered without an olive branch, all on their own. With the Page of Wands reversed, sexually frustrated, with patient angel no longer shamed or guilty for not walking away, and in need of peace, with the Seven of Cups, taking a gamble, but were dissatisfied and needing happiness with themselves first. The Ten of Pentacles moving to love, or ascension of lovers, or Gemini in the 5D connection, stuck in a losing battle of dreams and their dreams being smashed due to the addiction and codependencies, and the only way out is through. To detox unwanted affections with the Page of Pentacles reversed, and failure or laziness or attention-seeking behavior, or the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which can be two siblings or dependents, may be tripping up, or they could be, people who are lazy at home or at work or considered that way, maybe tripping up or taking a fall, or falling from grace, or just lacking faith in themselves, but at the same time released from their anxieties, with the Emperor inspecting every little thing, done trying to win his approval. Falling out with the Page of Cups upright, who's unable to express their emotions, with the Empress and High Priestess or sister, knowing and keeping to themselves, or weak, without food, or not eating at night, or not eating right, with foolish behavior and no excuse for drama and egos at play. The Knight of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, both reversed, may have been released by the Emperor for fooling around, or someone was going to get hurt. And the Page of Pentacles reversed maybe was never good enough in the Emperor's eyes, or kids getting paid under the table have no rights since there's no proof they were ever paid. A falling out between the Emperor and the Empress, a divide where the Empress and the High Priestess or sister, an aide or a nurse, is with the Page of Cups or baby or nursing, keeping to themselves that they're weak or defenseless, to drama, explosions, or sudden falls, uncomfortable post-war or virus. And soon as the Three of Pentacles, the workplace, where the King of Wands reversed is implementing a plan to offer time, money, or effort to heal the Page of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups upright, as the Six of Cups reversed energies of coming clean, or if they are willing to clean up their act with the Emperor and the Hermit, or the Hermit will then put a good word in for them with the Ten of Cups reversed, unhappy family. So they'll put in a good word for them if they come clean or clean up their act. So the twin flames at 212, the feminine or the duality there of hanging out, seeing the perspectives, the twin flames with alchemy, patience and balance, after the injustice of no sleep, awakening or overwhelmed, pushed to the limit, dumped or dumped on, triggered by the Knight of Swords rushing in with the truth of the energetic exchange or arrows of love, or too much back and forth to share at work or work nights, with the King of Pentacles reversed, who never sleeps. Patience at work with Sagittarius upright and Libra reversed, Cancer upright, rising above, sweating it out with the Knight of Swords deliveries, in energetic exchange, sharing or settling up, being charitable at work, or unfair romance with the King of Pentacles reversed. Release your ex came up for the twins. Beneath that was wedding, that the situation involves marriage, or alchemizing while divorcing, or blending families, or big wedding reduced to small due to issues with family dynamics. Around the twins, or how they're seen, is the Knight of Wands reversed, falling short after completing a cycle of bliss, or now that the worst is over with the world at large. And the Page of Pentacles reversed, needing help to make amends, to receive a passionate offer from the Page of Cups, who may no longer have the passion to give. And the block here being the Seven of Swords reversed, with no downloads coming in or no messages to pass on, with new beginnings, but even more so here, spirituality, teaching and learning, and a happy ending. The death of the ego and the Page of Pentacles reversed, no longer curious, or curiosity killed the cat. Presenting the whole truth to out-of-control kids, or Leo reversed, or egos out of control, or sick people, or egos to be able to be the Knight of Cups, offering love, or kids reining it in, one with truth and one with love, or the King of Wands reversed, trying to explain to the kids and or their own ego, or it's not explaining to the kids, but explaining their kids. So it's like the King of Wands reversed is trying to explain their situation about their kids or their own ego, but without an excuse, or sick, tired, or sick and tired and drained. The Page of Pentacles reversed is uncomfortable with emotions post-war or virus, or just doesn't like to lose, or failed, seen as weak, overwhelmed, dumped by, or the Emperor with logic. And the King of Pentacles reversed, detoxing the truth of the King of Cups and their unconditional love, and a sister, or suffering in silence, stressed, without an excuse or defense. Blending with the Knight of Wands reversed in their drama, to forgive and heal, but challenged by the being uncomfortable with dealing with emotions, or walking away from all that emotional investment. With a workplace, and no downloads or perks shared. And this is all at 227, the feminine energy or the higher self and inspiration of the Ace of Wands. But no more perks from the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community. And the Page of Cups reversed, dumped or dumped on by the Emperor upright and the King of Pentacles reversed, detoxing the truth of the King of Cups. The Queen of Swords, perhaps in Aquarius, sharing or settling out with underground after a sudden event with the Queen of Wands, reverse drama queen, dumping everything on them without an excuse or needing to rise above, heal and forgive, challenged by the discomfort of the Ten of Pentacles family, business, or community of wealth and abundance, who are alchemizing or blending at work, concocting something up with the Knight of Wands reversed, who may be falling short and coming clean about the Page of Pentacles reversed, who may be intimidated and overwhelmed by the Emperor upright and the King of Pentacles reversed. At 235, the Divine Feminine and the Wounded Warrior, or the Higher Self and the Wounded Warrior, and the King of Pentacles reversed, who may be telling the truth about the King of Cups who's upright, and or vice versa. And that was it. So let's just pull an energy card. See what comes up for you guys. What is our takeaway today from the message? And this read ended with the King of Cups, which is unconditional love. It can be a water sign person. And we have the Knight of Cups upright right here as well. So maybe a loving offer, loving message, or just being loved. This also could be a proposal of truth first and then love. The truth may be draining to get through first, perhaps with children or some kind of egos at play here, out of control, or just drained, exhausted, sick. And what is our takeaway from this message here? The storm warning, the 10 of destiny. And this is saying you have to go through it in order to come out the other end, and then your position will change. So allow the shifts to happen, and don't worry, allow the flow. And we have the Queen of Wands reversed right here in the underlying energies, along with the 9 of Swords. So that could be a explosive sister here as well with the Tower, or whoever's suffering in silence. So the 10, which also for me can be Libra energies, but the storm warning here, and then the 22 of the yin yang. So you see right after the storm, all is well again, right? So this is the happy ending, finding balance again, the Fool's journey. It's like all of a sudden being blasted out of the 3D into the 5D, where then everything is calm. And the underlying energy is taking a step back to see the big picture, and the 29 of being present in the moment, and to the gifts of the moment, and your own gifts of the world. And beneath that is letting go of the deceit, that Knight of Wands reversed, right? The player falling short there. And there is a deceit energy there. So going from this energy to take a step back and see the big picture of the world at large in order to allow the storm to happen, in order to achieve total balance for everyone. And there's your message. Okay, guys, remember your water, remember your sleep, your rest, your joy, your nature. Be good to yourself. Follow your own knowing. Feel your way. Feel your body and what it's telling you. And really feel into any physical things that you feel need to be healed. And the eyes are coming up big, as well as the organs. The heart came up, the liver, the kidneys, the lungs, everything came up today. So that was earlier. But you get it. Remember to breathe very deeply every day. Oxygenate. Rise and be love. I'll see you soon, guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.